Yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario. So, in this video, I wanted to talk about being a boss. Because a lot of people talk about being a boss and they try to make it look glamorous and sexy. And everyone's like, oh, I don't want to work for anyone. I want to be my own boss. I want to do my own thing. Now, what you have to understand is that, being a boss has its own, things that go along with that. It's not just, this cool thing where you're sitting up, smoking a cigar and telling people what to do or some shit. You understand what I'm saying? It's not really about that. But what I even wanted to talk about more, just on a deeper level, is this whole thing where people look at, being a boss as a better thing than being an employee, or looking at it as you're more important being a boss than an employee, or you're at a higher level being a boss than an employee. Now, some people may say, but you are on a higher level if you're a boss than an employee, right? But let's dive deeper. Let's get a little deeper, okay? Because what if I told you that the employee is also a boss, and a boss is also an employee? You're probably like, Mr. Locario, you're crazy. I'm gonna say that again. An employee is a boss, and a boss is also an employee. All right. Now, what am I talking about here? Because what I really want you guys to understand is that there's necessarily not really a hierarchy in this situation. Because everyone's looking at it like, well, the boss is higher than the employee, and the employee feels like, oh, well, I'm just an employee and I want to be a boss so that I could be in this better position and all this other stuff, right? So what do I mean by the employee is a boss also? Right? When you're the boss of, let's say you're the boss of some company or something. Let's say you have a company and your company sells ice cream, right? So you're the boss of the ice cream company, right? Now, let's say you have somebody working at, I don't know, a shoe store. They're an employee of that shoe store. That employee loves ice cream. So that employee always buys ice cream from your company. So guess what? You're the boss of that ice cream company. But that employee that works at the shoe store is your boss. The employee is the boss. Why? Because that employee pays your bills. That employee keeps your company afloat. All of the people who are buying your ice cream, those are your bosses. And this is why I said that the boss is also the employee, because the boss has to serve those customers. The boss has to answer to those employees, which is his boss. So the boss then becomes the employee. See, the thing is this. People want to make things more of a hierarchical thing than it really is. And what needs to be understood is that, a company can't be run without the employees. And the employees are not going to be able to have a job or anywhere to work without the boss. So they both need each other. You understand? One can't function without the other. The boss of the company can't run the company without the employees. The employees can't make money without the support of the company. And that boss does not get any money unless his customers, who a good majority of them are employees of probably other companies, pay him to keep his company running. So everything works together. So the next time you think that, oh, well, I don't matter because I'm just working at this place, understand that that place can't work without you. And when I say you, I'm talking about people in general, because you're saying, well, I can get fired and they can replace me and all this other stuff. The point is that the company can't run without employees. And if you are an employee, then you have to understand your value in that situation. And also understand that being the boss isn't just this sexy thing. It's, you have to manage, you have to run things. So even if you want to be your own boss, that's great. You should, if that's what you want to do. But understand that, you shouldn't be doing it for some ego reasons, trying to feel all big and bad, because even when you are your own boss, you still have a boss, which is your customers. You see what I'm saying? So, just something to think about. Just something to think about.